Depending on when you're seeing this, today, December 15th, will be my final time streaming on Twitch. I'd really appreciate if you guys pulled up to hang out if you guys catch this video soon enough. Be sure to peep the link in the description below. However, as my final video before sending off the streams, I wanted to take a look back at some of my favorite streams. A lot of the streams have been made into YouTube videos, which I will try to remember to put in the description, so if you haven't seen them, go check it out. And then really quickly, disclaimer, this is opinionated, obviously. I know stuff like this has a tendency to make people feel a certain way, that things are better or worse. But more than anything, I just wanted to highlight some of my highest highs on stream. Along with that, I'm sure you guys have your own favorites, so let me know in the comments down below. What are your most memorable ones? Just things that stood out to you. I'd love to know. Love to reminisce about stuff like this. And then other disclaimer for this list, this is only streams that I've had on my channel, so stuff like Sojima, being on other homies' streams, or stuff that happened off stream like the grind to gold and stuff won't be a part of this list. But outside of that, I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get into the top 10 BlueExabyte streams. Coming in at number 10, maybe it's the recency bias, maybe it's the fact that everyone had already been on Blue Book before, maybe it's because it was the last one, but I don't know. The vibes from this final Blue Book were amazing. I feel like the contestants meshed perfectly. Questions were also hitting. Blue Book is one of those main things that I feel like I've gotten to be known for, and it's been an excellent time getting to host all of them, all 10 of them, which is crazy to think about. All the contestants have been fantastic, and I appreciate everyone for appearing, but it was just one of those streams where it felt like everything was hitting. We were firing on all cylinders, all the jokes were landing, which is very rare for a BlueExabyte stream. And just huge shout outs to Shrifty, Annie, and Panda for being our final contestants. 13 times 13. You guys can use calculators, whatever you guys want. First one to give me a buzz.
What's 13 times 13?
It's locked.
Oh shit.
26.
Shrifty.
39.
Oh, it's 69.
169 is correct.
Oh, it's 69.
Next up at number 9, a little bit of a dark horse. The stream was kind of an initial push to start putting out more YouTube videos. I had the idea that it would be super fun to play a game with Moza that I had played years ago, and I knew it would be chaotic, and that was Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. I thought it was a fantastic game to play, more chaotic than I was actually hoping, and what ended up ensuing was one of the craziest sets of games we've ever played on stream, and it was insane how many random clutches we pulled through. Like, I don't know what I was on when we were streaming those, but for some reason I was just cutting random wires and it was working. It was the greatest feeling in the world. And even looking back on the YouTube video, it's one of my favorite times in stream, and I hope you guys had as many laughs as I did that night. Just say BRB, bro. We have a bomb to defuse. There's a minute left. Oh my god. Chat, do I just guess?
Sorry, I'm back. Okay.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna guess.
Okay. Must I know? What? No, what?
Next up at number 8. This is honestly one of those like fever dream streams where like I remember doing it, but like now when I think about it, I'm like, did I stream that, or was that just like, you know what I mean? And that was the grind to champ in Rocket League. Specifically, this stream was an 8.5-hour stream, I think. I was on a mission after the Rocket League tourney back in December 2022 to finally hit champ in Rocket League. I've played the game for 7 years on and off, and at that point I was 2 games away from finally hitting champ. So we decided to just keep going until we hit champ, and for some reason, for some godforsaken reason, we were always just 2 games away the entirety of stream. Huge shout outs to Sam, by the way, for playing all 8 hours of that crazy stream, but I went to sleep at like 6 a.m. Still not champ, unfortunately. But the just 2 more games quote will be forever etched into my brain, and I don't think I can ever recover from that. But all jokes aside, the vibes of that stream that night were some of the highest we've had, and it was a blast. It was just super chill, just playing some Rocket League. Obviously, we were super competitive with it, but, you know, I had a blast. Fortunately, after that stream, we didn't hit champ on stream, but a couple days later, we finally did it. Finally got the champ in Rocket League, and I feel like the entire grind, the 8-hour stream, is just made that much better because of all of the hardship we had to get through to get to that point. All right, here the streak starts.
You're 10-15, still, you went up 0.
Next up, one of the more random games. If I recall correctly, Moza found this game on Steam and thought it'd be a good time for us to play it. And it ended up being one of the most chaotic streams we've ever done, but at the same time, one of the funniest. That was One Armed Cook. I will never forget when I made Moza laugh so hard he had to stop playing the game and we lost. Honestly, one of my proudest accomplishments. And not only that, the YouTube video we dropped was one of my favorites. The combination of the editing and the jokes, it's a masterpiece. Scoop. No, you motherfucker. No. Oh, it's just pizza dough. Never mind, we're good. Yo, he's got the pizza dough. Mosa. Oh my God, bro.
sorry.
Dude, this dude keeps laughing. He's throwing my fucking eel, bro. Oh God.
Okay.
Next up at number 6, we have CGT Underdogs. This was a Valorant tourney from Wilson Chang. This was the second one I actually had the opportunity to be a part of. And it was probably one of the most where I truly felt locked in. Prior to the Grind to Gold series, this was probably my highest peak in skill in Valorant. And it's also when I truly felt like I had a good foundation for the game. We had an awesome set of teammates, obviously, and sick vibes going into the tourney. Prior to the chamber nerfs, I honestly felt unstoppable. It felt like every single op shot I took was insta-kill. I was locked in on my sheriffs, like Vandals were one taps. I was locked. And on top of that, during the stream, I hit 3 of my most favorite clips I've ever had in Val. We had a great run, only actually losing to the final winners of the tourney, who were running a meta team. So, you know, I can't even really be mad.
Okay, they know where Omen is. Just sit there. Nice. Huge kill.
We're gonna see.
Two garage.
Let's see, push.
Omen and Sage.
They're out. Huge.
Sage on site. Nice.
Let's go.
Good round, Blue.
And now we're getting into the heavy throwbacks. Eco Park at number 5. My God, what a time. Right before my face reveal, we discovered this game, and I was super excited to have a huge group of homies together to play with. Everyone that we had was hilarious, but I want to give a special shout out to Jay because holy. The chaos of the stream combined with Jay's gaming style was just hilarity. The game ended up being multiple streams just to get through, but I'll forever remember the first one for the amount of clips we got from it. Chaos and friends getting tilted at each other, everyone was yelling at everyone, and for some reason, at the end of every joke, either Jay was the butt of the joke or the one dropping straight heat. It was so much fun. And a lot of the times when I look back on my legacy of streaming, it's one of the few ones that pop up. Honestly, what more could you ask for?
Oh no! Oh, not like this! Not like this! Not like this! It was them! Oh no!
Coming in at number 4, kind of a surprise. Honestly, this was a game I didn't really expect to be up there with everything else. This game obviously took the internet by storm after the popularity of Squid Game, and our community was not safe from it. Crab Game, when we set out to play this game on stream, I expected maybe like 3 or 4 people to play with us. We'd hop into like random lobbies, but we were able to get a full custom streamer lobby with like 16, 17 homies all competing. And it was more fun than I could have asked for. My only regret is not trying to capture the magic of that game again quickly enough. We waited a little bit too long, and I feel like everyone was off that game. But I really, really wish I could go back and experience the game and the same energy we had that specific night. I feel that way for a lot of streams, but this one in particular is probably the highest up there. The community was relatively young at that point, so it was an amazing opportunity to get to know some of the homies I never really got to game with. Hopefully this stream was as much fun for everyone else as it was for me. I will continue to look back on it with very, very happy memories. Right, left.
Look at Blue being a team leader. Did he miss? You wasted him, man. He just missed.
Now into our top 3. One of the weirder ideas I've had, the idea was very simple. A single elimination bracket with 1 sneaker on top. Little did I realize how passionate everyone was going to be about their own ideas. What ensued was one of the most competitive back and forth streams where we ended up with 2 of my favorite pairs of shoes. Yes, 2 instead of 1. Yes, people still won't let it go that I wanted to spend money on a specific pair of shoes. My own passion and preferences ended up coming back to bite me. Regardless, sneaker stream number 1 is our number 3 pick. It was one of the most fun events I've ever run, and everyone involved made it so much better. We ended up having so many more sneaker streams, but the first one will always hold a special place in my heart. Shout out to Baby Breggses. This white light is really not flattering this. Okay, now for these last 2, honestly, it could have been either way. I think both of these streams have been at the pinnacle at some point or another. I remember approaching Moza with the idea to play a game on stream, just the 2 of us, and how fun it could be. And then he found this game on Steam and he was like, hey, let's just try it out. Let's see how it goes. I think we were just thinking it would be a fun, cool stream to do for a little bit. Never did I imagine it would lead to the creation of a podcast and all the collabs me and Boza did for years to come. But the start of it was all this, the first Super Bunny Man stream. Some of the hardest laughs I've ever had. This was the first time I experienced a stream high after a stream had ended. I don't even know how to fully explain that. The vibes and the energy were so high, but it was just an amazing time. I just remember hitting the stop streaming button. I was just like, I need to do something. I have too much energy. I'm too hype. And it was honestly just magical. Whenever I think of a good stream, honestly, it's the first one that pops into my head, and I feel like it's a benchmark that I've been trying to reach for years and years, but I've never been able to get close to.
If I make off. No, I got it. I can get across.
Finally, the GOAT, my all-time favorite stream. Hands down, my favorite event ever. The rock, paper, scissors tourney was an idea that spawned out of an affinity for the simplicity of the game and access to people outside of streams. For other tourneys like Val or Rocket League, it requires having a PC or playing the game previously, but this was just a super easy game for anyone to play. Along with that, the early ideas for Super RPS were also forming in my mind when the original Rock, Paper, Scissors tournament was happening, and I was super excited getting all these thoughts together. Don't get me wrong, the first one was fantastic. I had a lot of fun. I learned so much about the process of making it, and I feel like taking that into the second one made it 10 times better. I had a blast hosting. The program I wrote to make it so I wasn't giving away what the final result was. It was an incredible stream, and honestly, the proudest I've been of an event on stream. The work it took behind the scenes to get everything running, the participation from everyone in the community, and just in general, the vibes of the night. It was just incredible, and I had a fantastic night. Thank you guys that all played in it. Thank you guys that all participated. Shout out to the mods and stuff for making sure it ran so smoothly. But this was my magnum opus. I feel like this was the highest high we reached with streams, and looking back at all the streams we've done, and I feel like this is the one I'm the most proud of. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did.
This is it. This is what they wanted, and always a GG, bro. That's all.
I don't know what game Blue would be a boss in.
I fucking built different!
Okay, it's time to come clean, guys. This mic is fake. This doesn't work. I just do it for effect. But I just want to say thank you guys for an incredible run with streams. Like I've said before, my main focus now will be on game development moving forward. But even though we're not streaming, I'd still like to drop some YouTube videos when I can. Obviously, it's not going to be at the rate it's been weekly, but whenever I have some ideas, I'd like to create some videos. But as of right now, I just want to thank you guys again for a fantastic journey. Y'all's support has been amazing. I hope you guys see this soon enough so you guys can join us for the final 24-hour. Let me know what your guys' favorite moments from stream were. I try to capture the 10 that I feel like shaped my channel the most. And again, this is more so personal for me. It's just the streams that I feel like stood out to me and I remember the most. Regardless, y'all, I appreciate you guys once again for all the support throughout the years. Hope you guys enjoyed this look back on streams. And until we see you again, much love. Peace, peace.